Do you find yourself a little bit frustrated, maybe overwhelmed, kind of getting down on yourself, beating yourself up because your house sometimes looks a little like a tornado just, swept through, stuff everywhere, every single surface has stuff piled on it, and it's so overwhelming you don't even know how to dig yourself out of the mess? Well, it's no surprise that many women would be facing that challenge because we're so busy, right? Many of you are working part-time or full-time. Maybe you're homeschooling and you're a stay-at-home mom, but you're homeschooling on top of it, or you're volunteering to help at the school and this and that, and we just are doing so many things that sometimes the house gets little to no attention. But what we've learned is that when you don't keep your house somewhat picked up and tidy, it causes anxiety in the whole family. I mean, who wants to walk through the door, after school or after work or whatever, and you're greeted by just chaos and mess everywhere? There's not a single clean surface. It does produce a little bit of anxiety. So what are you supposed to do if you are a busy woman? How do you get a handle on this? Well, first of all, we are called to get a handle on this. In fact, in Proverbs 31:27, it says, she watches over the affairs of her household and does not eat the bread of idleness. So we are supposed to come up with a plan to watch over the affairs of our household and set things in order. Let me give you just 2 super practical tips. And again, this is not all on you. You can ask your husband to kind of join in on this, but the first one is super practical. It's almost so practical I feel stupid saying it, but some of you need to hear this. You need to buy plenty of inexpensive, maybe even dollar store, containers, bins, whatever, boxes, whatever you want to call them, totes, that you can put things in. Everything in your home that comes into your home must have a place to go. If it doesn't, it will end up all over the place, and thus the chaos and looks like the tornado swept through. So, for instance, when the kids come home from school, a bin for their shoes, maybe right next to where they come in the door, and a bin for their homework, and a bin or a shelf or whatever for the backpack. See, get the picture? Everything has a place to go in their rooms. Bins for Legos, bins for dolls, bins for books, bins for puzzles, whatever, right? Everything has its place. That will solve so much right there. Number 2, pick a time, whatever works for your household. It could be maybe 30 minutes after dinner or 30 minutes before bedtime or whatever it is, and have everyone in the house. Yes, this includes your husband, your children, you. Give everyone 15 minutes to clean up a specific area. Kids, you're going to clean up your room, or dad, you're going to help do the kitchen this time, or mom, you're going to do the living room, whatever. You would be amazed how much can be done in 15 dedicated minutes where everyone is doing their share. And what happens then, the beauty of this, is that if you get it picked up at the end of every day, you don't have this accumulated mess that gets so staggeringly bad that you're completely overwhelmed by the end of the week. It looks like a tornado has gone off in your house. If you pick it up every single night, it will never get to that stage where you're just again, completely overwhelmed. So 2 practical tips so that you can watch over the affairs of your household and take care of your household well.